I'm Lisa with Pampered Chef, and welcome to my keto kitchen. We are working this week on what to make keto for Mother's Day. I hope all the mothers out there will have a great day. We deserve more than one day a year, but I'm so thankful that I'm a mother of one child, and have really been blessed with her. So I hope that everybody gets treated really good for Mother's Day. But one of the things I love is donuts. So today we're going to be making some donuts with our donut pan, and you will absolutely love them. So let's get started, okay? Like I say, when you first start the keto, you can go with what you're supposed to eat all the time, and you're okay with it. But then as you stay on it, you need to broaden your horizons and get recipes for things that you want. Since you're going to stay on it and it's going to be a lifestyle. This is the Krispy Kreme donut Copycat, and they taste so good. And this pan right here helps me so that I know that one of these is a serving and not the whole thing. If I go to Krispy Kreme, I wanted to get a dozen donuts, and I think that they're all mine. But this is an awesome pan, and I've used it over and over, and you can do all kinds of things with it. So let's get started. I'll let you see what I'm doing. Alrighty. And I'm just going to go by the recipe. I have done this before, the Krispy Kreme, and they taste just like the Krispy Kreme. So if you like Krispy Kreme donuts, then you will absolutely love these. So, okay, I'm going to try to get that. Okay, so the first thing that we need is 1.5 cups of almond flour. And I keep my almond flour in here. And this is the other, I haven't used the finely shredded, which I can't wait to use, but I'm going to use this up first. So we need 1.5 cups, and this is awesome. I just love these measuring cups. They come in a set of 3. They're awesome. This one goes all the way up to 4 cups. And then this one starts at 1/4 of a teaspoon even. So, I mean, this one has teaspoon sizes. So what we need is 1.5 cups. So I'm just going to use this one because this one goes up to 2 cups. Okay, I'm just going to put it in here to 1.5 cups and just pour it on in. And I got the finely shredded, but I'm not going to, like I say, I'm going to use this up first. Okay, there's 1.5 cups. We'll throw that in. Now this also calls for coconut flour. And when I first started, that's what I bought because this is like half the price of almond flour. So I did everything in coconut flour, and I used it just like it said to use almond flour, not knowing that there's a difference, that you're supposed to, if you're using coconut flour, you don't have to use as much, or you use more. I'm not sure which. But anyways, I used it the same, and it tasted fine. I didn't know any different. But I keep them both now. But when I first started, it's like half the price of it. So I thought, well, I got to start somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there. Okay. Now that is the finely grated there. Okay. And then 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So I'm going to get some teaspoons out. Let's see. Yeah, this is the teaspoon, the adjustable. I just love it. And I like to put the dry ingredients in separate from the wet ingredients and then mix them together. I don't know why. I just do it that way. Okay. And here we go. Okay, that's that. And then, oops, we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt. And this you get at Dollar Tree. So we'll look down here and we'll look for 1/4 of a teaspoon, which is right there. Put this in here. And bam. Okay. 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I got sticky my fingers. Okay, 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. That's this. Dollar Tree again. 2 eggs at room temperature. And I've already put them in hot water because I keep them in the refrigerator. So, but I'm going to hold off and put those in my batter bowl. So just a second. I like to put those separately. I'm going to put those separately here just for right now. 1 and 2. Okay, and set that aside. 1/4 of a cup of unsweetened coconut milk. So let's see, I should be able to use this little one, this little guy here. Yep, 1/4 of a cup. Right here. Almond milk comes just like this. So I'll use 1/4 of a cup, and I'm going to put that in with the eggs. So here's the eggs. Because like I say, I like to keep them separate. There, put that on in. Okay. And I'm going to use 1/4 of a cup of melted butter. And this is our breakfast sandwich maker. It has two other things that come with it that's silicone, and you can use it for all kinds. I use it to melt butter so it don't end up all over my microwave. So that's what I use it for. And I'm going to measure 1/4 of a cup, because what I did is I took extra, because I want to that's what we're going to use for the glaze when we get ready to do the glaze. So I'm going to measure 1/4 of a cup. Right there. Right there. Okay, I'll put that in with our ingredients. And I need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, which is right here. You don't have to be that strict with that. And then I like to use this. I've started using this xanthan gum, and it really does help to pump up the recipe. If you want a plumper donut, then you want this. And it does have some carbs in it. For 1 tablespoon, it has 7 carbs. So if you use it 1/2 teaspoon, if you use like a tablespoon, which we used 1/2 teaspoon, so that's like probably 2. You could put it on your carb manager and say I'm using 2 teaspoons of xanthan. It'll tell you exactly how many carbs it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stir up the dry ingredients just to make sure they're all alrighty. Now I'm going to stir the wet ingredients. Make sure those eggs are broke through. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now we can combine them. And I do it a little bit at a time just to make sure that I mixed it through. And I see one thing that I forgot, and that was the sugar. Where is the sugar? Yeah, forgot. Okay, let me put some more in. Want a real nice okay. There you go. Okay. See, now you can see that you're getting into a real nice consistency. I'm just going to add a little bit more coconut milk, unsweetened. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of sweetener to it. It doesn't really need much because it's got a lot in it, but I just like to add a couple pinches of it. So just a couple pinches. You can't be too sweet. It can't be too sweet. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you put it in the pan, that it mixes really nice. So, as you can see, it's coming out really good. Okay, and see how it sticks together like that. You kind of have to play with it because some of the recipes, you know, just different. So as you can see, I've got me a ball here. So I'm going to put the camera over here so that you can see me doing it. Now what you have to do is you have to spray these wells with cooking spray. So what I do is okay, and you can use but I just prefer to put them in there like that, like so, and just fill the well up, okay, just like that. And it goes around like that. I just fill them up. There we go. And I've already got the oven preheating at 350. And we will put these in for 18 to 20 minutes. What I do is I put them in for 18 and I check them, and if they're not completely done. So there's your Krispy Kreme Copycat. And you just keep filling. So I'm going to keep filling. And there's your Copycat Krispy Kreme donuts. I'll have the recipe below. Please give me a like, a thumbs up. Please share. Please subscribe. Please ring the bell. And any comments that you might have, if you have any questions or you would like me to show you any other recipes, I would be glad to. Just let me know and drop it below. And I will see you here at the next video. Have a wonderful day.